Hi everyone, welcome to today's plan with me. I'll be using this beautiful Valentine's Day kit from Lil Bees, and I'll also be pulling in sheets from Rose Colored Daze, Scribble Prints Co, and Stick With Me shop. I'm also going to be using date covers from Rose Colored Daze and the date dots from My Newest Addiction because it didn't come with the kit. The first thing I'll be doing is just whiting out the month on the side just because the date covers then kind of cover it. So now I'm just placing the date covers on this week's spread. So now I will be pulling in these two page flags from the kit, and I liked the two decorative ones. I just thought that it would be more fun that way. I also, like I said, am using the date dots from My Newest Addiction, and I know it's pink date dots and the date covers are gold, and I just kind of like mixing metals. I think it's prettier that way. Now I will be placing the bottom washi. I love when sticker kits use like two different pieces for the washi because I think it just adds a more fun and interesting element to the spread. And I apologize for the funky lighting. I don't really know what happened, but I promise that with more plan with me's, I will get used to it and hopefully get better at it. So now I'll be working on the sidebar. I wanted to use this full box that says Happy Valentine's Day first, and I will also be pulling in this leftover header to pair with the weekly tracker on the side so I could write down what I was tracking. I also wanted to separate the two tracking stickers with this piece of washi. And I put the habit tracker underneath. I wasn't sure what else I wanted to put on the weekly sidebar, so I just pulled in this other header and just paired it with a full box, and I was just gonna put like my weekly grateful thought at the bottom. I was having trouble with the spacing with the full box plus the header and the washi strip that separated the two, so I kind of just played around with the spacing. So now I will be placing the headers on. I wanted to use these pink and white bow ones first. And then I decided to use the plain pink ones in the middle, and I wanted to make it a little more fancy, so I added these bow overlays from Once More with Love on top of them. And lastly, I just added the heart headers on the bottom. So now I will be putting the full boxes down on the spread, and I just kind of scattered them throughout the week. And then I use this overlay from Scribble Prints Co. of Will You Be My Valentine that came as a freebie on top of Thursday because it was Valentine's Day. And then I pulled in these stickers from Stick With Me shop that I used in a previous spread as a countdown to Valentine's Day and put it on the bottom washi area. I also wanted to make the full boxes a little more decorative, so I just pulled in some deco items from the kit and I just kind of placed it in the full box if I thought it was a little too plain. I also pulled in these overlays from Rose Colored Daze that I also got as a freebie from a previous order. So the first thing I wanted to mark down was that I planned, so I used this page flag along with the planner in the deco, and I used a bow from Clever Gal Crafts to decorate the flag. Then I wanted to mark down that I had some me time, so I used one of the longer page flags, but I couldn't really decide which one. And then I used the me time script from, I actually don't know who it's from because I had to cut it down, and this face mask from Sweet Kawaii Design. I also had my dog's groom that day, so I used this paw print from Rose Colored Daze and I wrote in grooming. It's pretty rare that I cook, so I wanted to mark down that I cooked a HelloFresh order as well as drank some wine, and I wanted to pull in the washi strip, so I just cut off a piece after I measured it as kind of like a layering piece on the quarter box. I wanted to decorate that area even more, so I pulled in this bow that fit perfectly in that washi piece and used this emoji from the Coffee Monsterz Co to mark that I drank some wine. I wanted to mark that it snowed on Tuesday morning, so I used this icon from the Coffee Monsterz Co and I paired it with this full box and I cut it down to fit the icon. Then I wanted to mark down that I got Starbucks, so I used this washi strip and cut it down and used the icon from Paper Blush Bar and a heart from Clever Gal Crafts. I also took some Instagram pictures that day, so I wanted to mark that down, but I felt like the box was a little squished, so I had to cut down the full box on top before I could put down the Instagram icon from Simply Watercolor Co and wrote down that I took some pictures. Later that night, my baby developed a fever, so I wanted to mark that. I used the onesie icon from Magic Prints Co and the emoji from Once More with Love. We also FaceTimed the grandparents, and so that icon is also from Fox and Pip. I didn't sleep well on Tuesday night, so I wanted to mark that down with that icon from Once More with Love on top of that long page flag. I also organized a lot of my stuff, especially my stickers, so I wanted to mark that down with a half box and another sticker from Once More with Love. I took my dogs to the vet beforehand. I originally put the box with the heart from Rose Colored Daze, but the script from Nikki+3 was covering the heart, so I switched it out with a different box and I used another dog icon from Rose Colored Daze. I didn't really like the placement of the stickers, so I kind of fooled around with it until I liked it. I also had some me time on Wednesday, so I wanted to mark that down with a half box, and that script, I have no idea where it's from. Afterwards, I cooked another HelloFresh order. I don't know why I wrote Fresh Direct, and that cooking icon is from Once More with Love. And that hard squiggly line is from a freebie sampler. My daughter was still sick, so I wanted to mark that down. That sticker is from Keena Prints. I also organized a lot more of my stuff, so I used that script sticker from Nicole Hutch Designs as well as that panda from Stick With Me shop, and I added the rose from the deco sheet. Afterwards, I went to Target, so I used that icon from the Coffee Monsterz Co on top of a long page flag. And I just wanted to decorate the box even more, so I just pulled in a header and put a Clever Gal Crafts heart on top. The rest of the night, I just kind of spent drinking some wine, so I marked that down as well. I've been on a cleaning kick, so I used that header from a leftover sticker kit as well as the heart checklist from Rose Colored Daze, and I just wrote down that I cleaned my closet, desk, and some miscellaneous items, as well as that icon is from the Coffee Monsterz Co. I started to get stressed out with the amount of cleaning that I was doing though, so I wanted to mark that down with the Once More with Love Stressed Out Munchkin. That night I also shopped from the Pele Studio and bought myself an A6 rings. The weekend was a family weekend, so I marked that down with a half box, as well as the script is from one of the Happy Planner books. I started off the weekend with some Starbucks, so I used that page flag from Fox and Pip and a coffee sticker from my sampler book. I organized my office drawers that day as well, so I marked that down with a Coffee Monsterz Co emoji, and I also wanted to mark down what I did with my daughter. So we built a pillow fort, we did some finger painting and played with her toys, and so I marked that down with the checklist box and the family munchkins or wontons from Wonton and a Million. On Sunday, we started the day off with some Starbucks, so I marked that down with a page flag as well as the coffee sticker from the sampler book. And then we also went to the aquarium, so I used the rest of that full box as well as a Fox and Pip bow banner and wrote down aquarium with friends and used that friends munchkin from Once More with Love. I also did some more cleaning that day, so I used that half box with the emoji from the Coffee Monsterz Co. And then we FaceTimed with the grandparents again, and that hello sticker is from Keena Prints. Since I knew what I did for the week with my habit trackers, I marked down that I did Latisse every day on my lashes and wrote down my workout schedule. That script is from Nikki Plus 3. And then I just had that family sticker from Create with Pen, just because we had a lot of family time. And then I just added some deco stickers at the end and the weekend banner from Rose Colored Daze. Thank you so much for joining with me on this plan with me, and hopefully see you guys soon.